It's all good. Your superstation. AM 1050. News Talk KCAA.
You're ready for the pain and feel completely dirty when you're done. Arvin, are you ready for blast off?
I told you not to eat Indian food, man.
I already blasted off. Prematurely.
We are
The Three Guys Rant.
Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
I already feel dirty.
Call us at 855-693-GUYS.
And if you didn't understand that, let me try to do it in English, because that was Puerto Rican. You are listening to The Three Guys Rant. 855-69-3-GUYS. That's 693-4897.
693?
I love me some Three Guys.
All right, and we're back. Thank you to everybody for tuning back into the Three Guys Rant here with Arvin, Mike, and Phil on NBC News Radio KCAA 1050 AM. We have a full show. We're giving away tickets to start off with to the front of the line VIP tickets to The Biggest Loser. They're doing a casting call here in LA.
Why you look at Mike when you say front of the line?
What I do now?
I know.
Because I know you're not going to wait in the back of the line, but
Why would Mike be there, though, man? I thought that Mike was the audio candy.
Well, but if it's about The Biggest Loser, then you already win.
weight loss, buddy, weight loss. So we posted it actually not even that long ago, and the phone's been blowing up of people that want the tickets. So again, anybody listening, call us at 855.
He's dying to use the most inappropriate terms.
I was just going to say, really? You have to go with blow up
really? It couldn't
after everything that's happened all this week?
The hook?
Huh?
The phone is ringing off the hook.
It's not blowing up. Nothing's blowing up, people. Relax.
El teléfono no para de estar sonando. But
no explotó, pendejo.
Yeah.
Está sonando.
I'm sorry. It sounds like I have a Puerto Rican and a Cuban in the room.
All of a sudden, you want to be as insensitive as you possibly can to the whole world.
The phone has been ringing. Operators are taking calls as we speak.
Okay, that's...
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
crying out loud.
Again, 855-69-3-GUYS.
All right. Dr. Allen on the board. We want to congratulate him. He just had his 9th child today. The new baby's name is... Oh, he doesn't have the mic in front of him. Mikey, the new baby's name is?
Do we want to say her name?
Do we want to say her name? Sure. He said fine.
Elizabeth.
We want to welcome Elizabeth into the world. She is child number 9. So he's no longer Octa Allen. What is 9?
9 tuplets.
He didn't have 9 at one time.
See, the funny thing is that you guys are congratulating him because of the 9th baby.
Noveno.
I'm impressed because he's such a diehard fan of the show that he actually left the wife at the hospital just to come in to do this.
That's dedication for you people. All you slackers sitting at the maternity ward right now because your wife had a baby. Ooh, boo-hoo, I can't go to work. Alan's here.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm not going to.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah. I thought you were going to go with the unemployment line. But
No. I'm going to leave that one alone. But I do want to talk about some serious stuff before we get into the shenanigans.
Why?
Alan, can you put up the pictures?
So, well, if you didn't know what Phil just said, he said put up pictures, and that's because we're streaming live. So if you get a chance, you get in front of a computer, you can stream us live on KCAA or the 3guysrant.com, and you'll see what we're talking about on screen.
Before we're overly insulting to these gentlemen, because we don't know if they are the suspects or not, but these are the pictures that are circulating on the
not those.
In this country, you're guilty until proven innocent.
Fair enough, but I'm going to say that our hearts go out to the people of Boston, and after what happened on this one, I'm okay with that. Let's get the job done. And according to the FBI, these are the suspects. 2 guys.
Well, they call them persons of interest, right?
Persons of interest.
That means guilty people.
Well, they both have the backpacks, and they're hoping that the public, as of this morning, they were looking at something like 14 trillion bytes of information. And I have to say, it was extremely impressive how the FBI, they have this new vehicle they bring out. It's got all these computers, and they're taking all the cell phone video, all the cell phone pictures, all of the scans, all of the different cameras. This one, I think, is from Lord & Taylor, one of the high-end shops that's out there. So if you're streaming, you can see what we're talking about. And if you are watching, please, if anything rings a bell, if anything sees out there, pass these pictures around. But, they are persons of interest. And, they're trying
now,
to... Now,
is this one of the ones that's been arrested? Because I had heard that they actually detained somebody.
Well, again, according to the information I looked up before we went on the show, no arrests have been made as of yet. So the FBI has been very, very tight-lipped, and I don't blame them. They want to do it right. But these are the pictures of the individuals that, again, to Mike's point, are persons of interest.
So hopefully they'll get him, and they can at least question them and see whether they're the guys who did it or not.
And then, and an overnight, Texas has been in the news round the clock for anybody who's been watching. The fertilizer plant exploded last night, and they've got, I think, almost 20 dead.
That was a hell of a boom.
That was
It flattened homes, businesses.
It registered a 2.1.
But that's not a terrorist event, right? Because I know,
No, that was the fertilizer plant.
fertilizer is, people wouldn't believe it, but it's actually pretty explosive or
Ammonium nitrate.
right.
Ammonium nitrate.
Well, that's what brought down the Oklahoma City building.
And the federal building. And the sad part is, as of right now, they've got 30 to 40 people unaccounted for who they presume are dead. These were the first responders. The majority of them were volunteer fire department who went in to help. While they were there trying to put out the fire, the explosion, as you can see, occurred. It was felt up to, I think they said 40. How far away was that, Mike?
Well, whoever's holding that camera looks to be at least a mile away, and it almost looks like it drops them.
It had knocked them over.
It destroyed 60 to 80 homes and reduced a 50-unit apartment complex to what one local official called a skeleton standing up.
Well, they destroyed a junior high school also. It took it out. And the sad part is, 66 years ago, almost to the day, on April 17th, 1947, in the same neighboring area, they were loading a ship during World War II with ammonium nitrate. The ship exploded, killing almost 600 people, destroying most of the town. And it was one of the worst industrial accidents ever. The saddest part was because most of the first responders, when that one went up, were already there. It was on fire. When it exploded, it destroyed all of the equipment they had. Well, there was another ship being loaded right next to it. It caught on fire. 16 hours later, it exploded, taking out another batch of people. So that ammonium nitrate, man, it's some serious stuff. So again, our thoughts and prayers go out to those people over there in Texas and
Boston.
And Boston. On another note, this part, it wasn't even funny, but I know Mike had brought it up a couple of weeks ago. Did you see yesterday that they finally figured out who killed the Texas prosecutors?
Yeah, isn't that amazing, man? It wasn't the white supremacists
Not at
after all. It was a justice of the peace.
Justice of the peace and his wife.
Right. A disgraced justice of the peace.
Well, did you see what he was disgraced by, though?
No.
They caught him on tape on the weekend from the courthouse taking home a computer and a monitor.
So he was stealing.
He was stealing. So they said that he was a disgrace to the badge, and they basically removed him from his livelihood. So because of that, he went on this murderous rampage and killed these two individuals who had, I guess, the prosecutor and the judge who put him away.
Unreal.
That's
For a computer.
They caught him pretty quick.
Wow.
Well, I mean, the guy felt he was wronged, but I mean, you get caught stealing. I mean, what the hell do you expect?
Did they say how long he was on the job? I mean,
No,
I haven't read
didn't get into
that. And then to top it off, yeah, he lost his job, but they only gave him probation, 2 years probation. So it's not like he did any jail time or anything, but he was one bitter individual.
Him and his wife were both bitter.
Yeah.
Now, did the wife work for the same thing, or did
Nah.
they say?
Just the wife, man.
So she was just bitter because he got fired.
She's just being a good wife, doing what her husband told her. Messed up part is he told her to help him plot and kill some DAs.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to call that a good wife. Apparently, we got a full show today. Arvin's got 3 different people calling in.
Absolutely.
Well, we always have a full show. Most of the time it's dead air, but it's full.
full of dead air.
Yep.
Oh man, so I wanted to bring something up. I know you were talking about a good wife doing as she's told, and I know it's a little lighthearted and off subject. I'm just curious to see why, and maybe it's because of that, why women are always so
Arvin.
think that they deserve everything.
Arvin, I have to interrupt you. There is breaking news. The Cowboys 2013 schedule is set to be released at 8 p.m. Eastern Time tonight.
And it's already a losing season.
Be that as it may, for those of you that are Cowboy fans, the schedule, at least if you're in California, is on their site now.
Uh-oh, more breaking news. More breaking news.
More breaking news.
breaking
I'm
news.
sorry. Let me get to my... Go ahead.
The Lakers made it into the playoffs, claiming a 7th
The
spot.
Lakers suck. They barely made it last night.
When was the last time the Cowboys made it to the playoffs?
Hey,
no, answer me that.
1988.
Okay, so we've made it every year. So
90.
relax.
90.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2
Right?
years.
Yeah, in 8th place. You guys scraped in.
7th, please.
7th place. Last night, you
7th.
guys barely pulled it out.
Oh, we didn't barely pull it off. We wanted to toy with them.
Bull.
So have you been?
We're like
have
a
you
kitten
been?
with a little mouse, man.
Have you been toying with every team all year long?
No, I just been toying
This
with
just
myself.
it. Mike is insane.
You know what would be funny is that if they actually go all the way without Kobe.
That would be outstanding and not unthinkable.
I'm sorry. Can you?
I
translate
thank
that?
you. I was gonna. Can
What?
you repeat those words, please?
I said that would be outstanding and not unthinkable.
Yeah, I don't even think those words go together, man.
Well, it didn't go together. There was a few words in between.
Can
Not.
can you
Right.
can you translate
You
that?
cannot not think about it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going from bad to worse.
Anyways, they were playing good. Now they're gonna play San Antonio in the first round. That series starts on Sunday.
Bro, like I'll tell you what, let's just make it easier on the listeners because right now some of them are driving and laughing so hard. Once again, for those of you that are listening in your car, please don't crash. When Mike's trying to speak English, it's not his first language.
Hell,
So,
it's not his second language either. Apparently,
apparently not because my godson, you should hear him talk. But anyway,
Mike,
do me a favor, bro.
I have a question, Mike.
Just do your segments in Puerto Rican, bro, and Arvin and I will translate for the listeners.
Because I know.
The problem is
since-
you guys won't even understand that.
Wait. Because I know Puerto Rico doesn't have an airport, and so you got here on a boat.
Right.
Did you learn English from Puerto Rico to like Miami?
Yeah, when boats were going by, I would read whatever it said on the side. And
That's how you
I
learned English, because that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord. So yeah, I'm gonna say that the Lakers are out and Kobe's done. I'm saying that he's retired. He's not coming back.
No, he's coming back.
What in 18 months?
Yeah.
18 or 9? I thought it was.
They
6
were
to 9.
said 6 to 9. Where do you get the 18?
I don't think nobody's ever come back from that injury in less than a year. So
This
that
is,
puts
this
him
is
out.
Kobe.
You sound just like every
This
other
isn't
Kobe.
a Cowboys player.
You sound like every other Kobe
Hey,
loving moron out
Right.
there. He's not
It's
coming
Kobe.
back.
He's coming back.
There
Mark my words.
was already talks that next season was his last season.
Okay, so he's going to come back and play next
is
season.
done. Next season is done. He's not
All
coming
right,
back.
we'll see.
Let's do a bet. Let's challenge.
Why are you always doing bets and when you lose, you don't pay up? What happened with the weight loss
I've
challenge here
never
at the
lost.
office? You lost, but yet you claimed the money.
Really?
Yes.
I was the only one to put money into that bet.
You lost.
Oh, actually, I guess Phil did too.
Yet you claimed the money.
And I don't know how you won when you didn't even put
so
in the
that
initial
is
bet.
the same thing, So now you want to do a bet? Yeah, right.
People, can you call in and explain how you can win a bet when you never even put any money into the pot?
People, can you explain to this moron that we all work in the same office and at the end of the bet we could have just paid up?
Yeah,
All right,
I don't
thank
think the
goodness
lottery.
for
You know what?
breaks.
I don't think the lottery
Es
does
que
that.
este tipo más pendejo.
Time out. We're going to our first break. You listen to the Three Guys Rant
No te muevas.
on NBC News Radio, KCAA 1050 AM. We'll be right back.
Transmitiendo en vivo en Los Ángeles y alrededor del mundo. Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The Three Guys Rant.
We are the Three Guys Rant, coming to you live every Thursday from 5 to 6.
You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's, the other one's illiterate.
You really should listen, and you never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS, G-U-Y-S, and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
Welcome to the Monster Marketing Group, your one-stop shop for all your marketing needs. Anything you need to make that marketing and advertising campaign stand out, we're your people. Concept, design, production, social media, anything that you can dream up, we're going to make happen for you. And we can do it in a very quick turnaround. Please give us a call at 888-49-MONSTER.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez,
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
and you can listen to us every Thursday at 2 p.m. right here on KCAA Radio. What do we talk about, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
And we dance a whole lot. In fact, if you want to watch us every day, you can go to AaronandKellyLive.com. That's AaronandKellyLive.com.
Check it out.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmart, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
Streaming live from Los Angeles, the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, we're back from the break.
Ya regresamos. Tenemos a Londres Marrón en la línea. Le vamos a hablar un segundito.
I'm sorry, what was his name again?
Londres Marrón. Right?
Wow. London?
Yeah.
London,
what's
hold
up,
on.
man?
This is Phil, and I want to say hi. Before Arvin introduces you, I'd like you to hear Mike's version of him introducing you one more time. Mikey, go ahead.
Gracias por estar con nosotros. Tenemos a Londres Marrón en la línea. Londres, ¿cómo estás?
Does he know I'm black?
What's up, man?
You know, did you hear that hesitation? He almost hung up right now, man.
He thought he called in Los Exitos or something, man. He's like, what's going on here, man? Who am I talking to? London, how you doing, man?
Everything is cool. I thought he called me a Jaritos for a second.
No. Well, you know what? Arvin is already crying over here laughing, and you haven't even said anything to him.
Go ahead, Arvin. Make the introduction properly.
No, because all I heard is, hey, you freaking moron, did you hear that I'm black? That's what I heard, man.
I know. I'm like, what's going on, man?
London, how you been, man? I know we would have loved to have you in studio today, but to everybody listening, this is comedian extraordinaire London Brown.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it, man.
So I know you've actually been busy since the last time we've had you in studio. I know I've seen you on a couple court shows in the middle of lawsuits, but more importantly, we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. I know Phil's over here.
Is that what he really wanted to talk about?
No, we'll come back to that. But you were also on that sketch show.
Yeah, but see, man, that's cold. Because I'm black, the first thing you bring up is my coat.
You know what, London? I thought that, but I said, I'm not going to say that out loud, man. That's cold. That's cold, man.
Hey, a brown man is in court just as much.
Yeah, but it's okay, man. No, it was good, man. And I did a sketch show. That show was called Affion Crockett in the Flow. Shout out to Affion Crockett for that. Yeah, that was a cool. It was a sketch comedy show, man. That was definitely fun.
Yeah, it was I thought it was a great show. I never missed a show, and I know it's a sketch show. And when we actually saw the sketch, or I should say me, because I'm sure the other two guys here didn't see it. They're too old.
Did they say the name of the show?
I don't know what he's talking about, man.
He said, "What's the name of the show again, London?"
Affion Crockett in the Flow.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, I think it's in the Flow with Affion Crockett, rather. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a great show. Got excited. I'm like, hey, I know that guy. But it was. I don't know if we can call it like an urban Saturday Night Live kind of thing. But I thought it was funny. I thought it was refreshing. I didn't see it come back, so I have no idea what the ratings were like. But I liked it.
So.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. I was like, cool, man. People, whoever saw it was able to see it, and I was just like, hey, at this level, that's why I'm just trying to get my hands involved in a few things, along with comedy that'll keep things moving forward.
Now, other than the show, have you been touring?
Yeah, man. Since we last spoke, I basically got. I don't know if I was touring last time we spoke, but what happened was a little bit after we spoke, I was in a club to watch one of my friends, my close friend Brandon Lewis. It was the first time at the Hollywood Improv, and I went to support him. And Chris Tucker was there that night, and they were telling me, "Hey man, Chris Tucker, ought to see you." And I was like, "No, he's working on material." Because at this point I had already gotten a photo with him, so I was already over the starstruck thing. So I was gonna head in because I work clubs at night. And then they said, "No, you need to stick around." So I stuck around and watched him work out. And then I remember the host said, "Hey, you need to get up there." And I didn't want to bother Chris, so I tried to, with the host, D-Ray Davis, shout out to D-Ray, push for you on stage. And then I just did my strongest 4 minutes for Chris, and then he gave me a call, and then I've been on the road since. So it's been pretty cool, man.
That's awesome, man. I know that the last time you were in here, you actually did your impersonation of Chris Rock as well as Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
So it really is some of the best, if not the best, impersonations I've seen. I know you also do Ray Charles, which is just a phenomenal impersonation, man.
You know what's been interesting is that this whole week I've been working out different jokes and jokes, because what had happened was, fortunately I have, I'm along in my set to where I can do, I can do a set without, these impersonations, because what I've come to learn is if earlier on I only had impersonations, right? 'Cause I didn't really understand how to write material, and so a couple times I would catch a cold, and then I couldn't work because I had no voice. I didn't have anything outside of impersonation. So if I have a cold, then I don't sound like the people I'm supposed to sound like. I remember one time I was supposed to be doing a Chris Tucker's voice, and my voice was hoarse, and I sound like Barry White. It was way off. I don't, it becomes interesting. But yeah, Denzel, man, people love that one, man. That's always a fun one.
It's kind of like Garvin. When he's got a cold, he sounds like Pee Wee Herman.
Right, you know what I mean?
Wait a minute. You tell me that even when I don't have a cold.
See, now, you guys, I forgot, you guys are the three guys rant. You guys are always ranting on each other, man.
That's what we do.
When I have a cold, I sound Puerto Rican. That's why, I sound like this right now.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but my Denzel, man, people, they just, I like doing Denzel because for the few minutes, first of all, I'm a fan of Denzel, and so for the few minutes that I'm able to do his voice on stage, I get to embody Denzel just for a few minutes, and I feel like Denzel, man. I wish I could be that cool. I don't know if I can ever be that cool to where I can just say whatever it is I want to say twice. Hey, I want to say I'm three guys rant. You guys are I said three guys rant. You guys are amazing, huh? Thanks for having me call. I said thanks for having me call in, and things are moving forward. Boom. Man. Like, if I can be as cool as he is, then I'll repeat things too. But right now I can't. I ain't that cool yet. So I'm working on it.
Yeah, man, I gotta work on it. Hey, so I do have a question for you, London. Was the whole court thing staged?
Well, that was a real case. Like, we're all friends and everything, but that was a real case. The only thing about it was, I think people didn't think it was real because of how I was working the room. But I was aware of this thing being televised, so I just had fun. At the end of the day, you can always just be you. And so, we're still friends to this day, and you guys, are both doing very well. And so, we're good friends, but we just had to prove a point. And, there wasn't no serious beef, but the guy just had to know, you had to pay us for the gig, man. This is, we live off of this.
Right.
So, yeah, it was good.
So what do you have coming up? You have any shows you want to promote or push or anything like that?
Yeah, man. There's a couple shows, man. First, for show updates and stuff like that. Last time we spoke, I didn't have a website, but or Twitter or anything. So you guys, people can log into or can stop by my website, which is IamLondonBrown.com. That's IamLondonBrown.com, and on there, my Facebook is connected, my Twitter at Real London Brown, and then now my Instagram at Real London Brown. And there are a couple shows coming up at the end of I think April 28th. I'll be at the Comedy Union. May 3rd, I think I'm out in the IE, and May 4th. I mean, all the dates are on the website, but I don't want to mix up any shows. But yeah, man, things are moving forward, man, and there's some big things in the works for sure.
All right, so to everybody listening out in the IE, because that's where the show's being heard, make sure you check out London Brown so you can get those dates and you can check them out in person.
And yeah, absolutely, man. People can definitely come out and get these laughs, man. And of course, there's new material on deck, ready to go. I'm getting a lot more personal and really tapping into finding my voice. But also, man, before I get off, man, I want to give you guys a shout out too, man, because you guys were the first ones to give me, my first radio interview a couple years ago. So thanks, man. I appreciate that, man.
No, you're absolutely welcome. Next time you have time and you want to come on by, we'd love to have you in studio again so people can see those impersonations here while we're streaming.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely, man.
All right,
London.
Hey, well, thanks for the call, man. We're going on a break here real quick.
Absolutely, man. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate it, man.
Take care, man. Good luck.
Mikey, you want to tell them bye in your language?
Okay, nos vemos después, Londres Brown.
Lucha.
Ahí está.
Thanks, man.
All right, guys, check it out. London Brown. He's a pretty funny cat.
Yeah, I've seen him in person.
Es un gato bien gracioso.
Did you just call him a
y
greasy?
Bien chistoso
did
también.
You just call him a greasy cat?
No.
So what is the translation for gato?
Huh? Gato.
Cat.
Right.
And what was the other word?
Chistoso.
That's not what you said.
That wasn't what you said.
Gracioso.
I swear, it sounds like you're calling him
That's
a greasy
not greasy.
cat.
It means gracious, but yeah, I agree with
No, it doesn't
Marvin.
mean gracious.
What does it mean?
It's funny.
In what language?
In Spanish. What the hell are you talking about? You don't know Spanish.
I'm gonna have to.
And
go
you know
to
I shut up.
We're gonna have to go to the big board on that one, man, because you know what?
Big board?
Over there. That's Alan. Alan's my,
Mikey, what's the Puerto Rican word for moron?
Huh? Arvin.
Wow.
Man, is this a rough room, man?
Yeah, you're not Denzel, man. You're not Denzel, man.
I said this is a rough room.
Yeah.
Oh, man, no. But, yeah, for anybody out there listening to the IE, check him out. I've seen him in person. He is a funny guy. You're going to love the impersonations. Again, thank you to everybody listening. This is the Three Guys Rant on NBC News Radio, KCAA 1050 AM. We'll be back.
Hopefully.
Call the Three Guys Rant now.
Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The Three Guys Rant.
We supply the words. You paint the picture. AM 1050 KCAA.
Hi, I'm Paul Lane, host of the KCAA Morning Show and bureau chief here at AM 1050 KCAA. At the age of 22, I was involved in an automobile accident that left me a quadriplegic and confined to a wheelchair. Now, over the years, I've tried many products to help me have more energy, and that was healthy for me to take. About 6 months ago, our CEO, Fred Lundgren, turned me on to Pollen Burst. At first, I was skeptical, and then my skepticism turned to optimism. Since then, I've noticed a 50% increase in my energy, mental focus, and my endurance. Pollen Burst has even helped me to have enough energy to exercise every day. And you guys seen me on KCAA TV, and I need to exercise. So why don't you join me? For more information on how you can get your Pollen Burst, call me toll-free at 855-909-PAUL. That's 855-909-PAUL. Or email me at paul@kcaaradio.com. That's paul@kcaaradio.com. I look forward to hearing from you so we can burst together.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink mucho macho michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more Mucho Macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, pues te quema entrando y saliendo.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
Giving us a foreign language lesson because he claims he speaks Spanish. I destroy the Spanish language, but what Mike speaks is not Spanish.
He can claim whatever the hell he wants, but that's not Spanish what he speaks.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Now, someone who speaks
Spanish. How can you say that it's not Spanish when you don't speak Spanish? It's like hearing somebody speaking in French and you say, "Oh no, it's not French," even though you don't speak French.
We got DJ Feldman from True TV's Guinness World Records Gone Wild. You with us?
Yes. How you guys doing?
And he's fluent in Spanish, and even he says you couldn't be on the show because nobody knows what the hell you're saying.
He's like,
¿Qué pasa?
The only Spanish you know is otro taco, por favor.
¿Cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se dice?
Right.
How do you say ¿cómo se dice?
How you doing, man?
Good. Thanks for having me on.
All
right. So again, this is DJ Feldman from Guinness World Records Gone Wild.
What are you waiting for him to start spinning some records? There, go.
Hey, I had a brain fart. What can I say, man?
Again?
Yeah. So you guys are casting. I know we recently had you on, but it's not a casting call. You're just encouraging people to basically audition for the show. Is that correct?
Yeah, they can actually submit to us. They can go to highnoonentertainment.com. There's a way to fill out an application and submit to us because we're trying to find people to do all kinds of wild and crazy records. Some that have been already in the Guinness World Record books, and some that are brand new that have just been sanctioned by Guinness to attempt on our show for first-time records. So we had a couple first-time records last season that were never, brand new, and then there was some traditional ones that we put a little bit of a spin on, and that was the rest of the records that people set or attempted to set.
Now, David, you say that you even had some new records. So what if there is somebody out there that's gone through the whole book and what they're thinking isn't in there? How do they go about trying to audition with something brand new?
So they should, they can either submit to Guinness, which could take a while, and also it's expensive to get an adjudicator to make it official. You have to pay for that out of pocket or at least videotape it. There's different stipulations on how to get your record picked up by Guinness. And if you submit it to us, we can then submit it straight to Guinness. They might say, this is perfect for our show. This person wants to try it. Let's get them out here and let's have them on the show and try it.
Okay, and if you're streaming, what you're seeing going up on the screen is the link to submit your tapes or your craziness.
Right, basically all the information, right.
I do want to talk about it. I know we had spoken to David before, but on a different show, that when Arvin was showing us some of the other ones, I want to come back to because Arvin wants to compete in that one, except he wants to do it butt naked. You had a girl on there jumping in and out of her underwear multiple times. Is that correct?
First stop. Wait. Hold on, David. Hold on. If I were to do that, I would win for the most people not wanting to see me do that.
that could be a record right there.
That would be a record in itself.
Arvin wants to do it butt naked from behind. So,
you know what? Trying to figure out those words shouldn't even go together, man.
David, by the way, have you given any thought to our? Because for anybody listening now who missed us on Monday, we asked David if we could. What we want to do is we want to tie up Arvin. Now we want to take 2 cricket paddles to make it international, and hit him in the gut and hit him in the rear at the same time, as many times as we can in a minute. And David was going to look into to see if that could be a world record.
That one, I don't think we can get approved. I do have a couple that maybe he would want to try.
Oh, please tell us.
There's one, the most ghost peppers consumed in 60 seconds. Are you familiar with what a ghost pepper is?
Absolutely.
That would be fun, right?
I like it. That's a good one. What else?
Not a deal breaker. Not a deal breaker.
See, Arvin, you should see the way he shovels in food. I'm telling you, he'll win because he won't feel the pain until it's too late. I need him jumping off a 40-foot ladder into a glass of water or something.
See, the issue is I wouldn't feel the burn going in, but I'd feel the burn coming out.
Who cares?
Yeah, that's kind of what we discussed. Is what does it feel like the next day? I mean, apparently eating a ghost pepper, somebody said, is equivalent to like chewing glass. That's what it feels like. That's how painful it is. There's also another one we're going to do this season that we're looking for people for. If you've ever seen the show Jackass, there's something called the Fire Hose Rodeo, the longest you can hold on to an engaged fire hose.
Oh, that sounds like fun, except for Arvin. You need 2 hoses to raise his butt up, man.
So we're looking for people that one just looks like fun. I mean, again, that's a brand new record. That's not something that's gonna, so it'll be set on the show. And then I don't know if you're a singer, but we're looking for the highest vocal note by a male.
Oh, we've heard him scream.
yeah, David.
I figure while you're paddling him, he can be screaming, and that will set the record for the highest.
Now we're on to something. There you go. Okay.
Multiple records at once.
Who cares about the first record?
See, you guys have heard me scream, but we've heard Mikey squeal.
Whoa, gentlemen! What you do off air? Let's get back to topic here.
So people can definitely submit videos. It has to be a video, correct?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times what we're doing is we're connecting with people over Skype. We're talking to them, and then people have footage or they'll get footage because some of these records are, I don't expect somebody to try the fire hose rodeo, without having an active fire hose anywhere. But we can talk about what their skill set is and why they think they would be right for it. So some people are gymnasts or have a gymnastics background, and there's some records like we're looking for lowest limbo roller skates. So some people are like, well, I've done gymnastics, I might be able to try this. So we try to tie their background into the record as well.
Well, Arvin is a master at riding the pommel horse. Problem is, he does that naked too. So we can't.
You realize that?
Is there anything you do with your clothes on that?
You realize
can be on TV, man?
David's never going to call this show again.
I mean, there'll be Guinness World Records gone wild after dark, I think.
Oh,
there you go. Again, we're looking for something. So, David, again, as you put the show together and people send in segments, please, if you find something painful and brutal and just downright near death, Arvin's your man.
I mean, I'm thinking ghost peppers. I mean, that's.
You should try it.
You just gotta keep pulling. You basically grab them by the stem. You just keep pulling them and eating them. I mean, you got a whole minute to just knock down as many as you can.
Is there a current record right now for that?
There is, and I don't have it offhand. I want to say it's either in the 20s or it might be as high as 40. I have to double check before. Oh, here's another one you might like. Most bras unhooked in 60 seconds.
I'm in for that one.
Oh man,
I'm
I can
good
do
at
that
that.
with my eyes closed.
If you give me 4 at a time, I can do one with each hand and with each foot.
Well, the official Guinness rules state you can only use one hand at a time.
Half the time Arvin walks by me, I undo his bra. He doesn't even notice it. Hey, David. So, is there a deadline for all these submissions?
We're taking them all the way through May. So at least through May, maybe even into June, but definitely through May right now.
Okay.
All right, perfect. I know we're pumping the information out through our social media, getting it out there, and just trying to get people to go to your link there. So hopefully we can help.
If they want to say they heard it through your show, that'd be great. Then we can let you guys know that they came. We could say, hey, we found this person through your show. We could let you know, so you guys can say, hey, we got this person to the show. It might help you guys, down the line saying we found this person.
Cool. Would I look to be the person
trying to figure out the chili pepper one, and somebody, it looks like a young girl ate 60 of them in 2006.
60, there we go, 60, yeah.
Wow, that's
Once
pretty impressive.
I stepped outside, I didn't have my trusty notebook, but yeah, I mean, she just starts pulling them by the stem and just pulls them right. I mean, it's fast paced, and yeah, I can't even imagine. I mean, I guess you get numb after a while, so I guess it's the first few you feel.
Wow.
Yeah, that one's got to be rough. I don't know if I want to do that one, but the bra one. Now, do you have to take the bras off yourself, or who are we taking bras off of?
There'll be bra models lined up, and you just have to walk down the line and unsnap those bras. The record is 69 in 60 seconds.
69 in 60 seconds. I like that.
There we go. 60,
Right.
yeah. Wow.
All right. Well, David. Hold on, we're getting some feedback, but hey.
Oh, it's him. Okay, he's got his David. Yeah, David's hearing us in the back end. He's gotten too close to his speakers, but that's okay. It's funny hearing ourselves play in the background.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen.
Hey, David. Well, we're going to break. Thank you for calling. We're going to continue pushing the submissions to your site.
We might have lost them. I'm not sure what's going on there. But, David, if you can hear us, thank you for the call. We'll keep pushing the information. If we get anything coming through, we'll definitely direct them your way.
All right, I guess he's gone.
I guess he is. I'm not sure.
Well, I think we lost him at Arvin Naked, so that just that sent him running for the hills.
I don't know. The engineer's pointing at something. Oh, he's saying we have 1 minute left. I thought he was giving me the finger. So yeah, again, check it out. I've seen the shows. I think it's great. But I've been a fan of shows like that ever since.
And what's the name of the show again?
Guinness World Records Gone Wild.
There you go.
So again, Guinness World Records Gone Wild. If anybody wants some well, actually, we don't have tickets for that. But if you want to call in and talk to us anyways for the next 20 seconds.
I was going to say, are you going to make up tickets as we go?
You know what? I would, man. I'll do Willy Wonka Gold tickets.
Wow.
So check it out. Again, I've loved shows like that ever since. That's Incredible. Going back, 20 years or so. It's good stuff, man. It's some of the feats that people do there on that show are just incredible.
When did That's Incredible go off the air?
82, 84.
But it was incredible.
It was incredible. So
Increíble.
Thank you. This is the Three Guys Rant. We'll be back after the commercial break. NBC News, KCAA, 10:50 a.m.
The Three Guys Rant.
Thank you, Inland Empire, for listening to KCAA Radio.
Hi, I'm Paul Lane, host of the KCAA Morning Show and Bureau Chief here at AM 1050 KCAA. At the age of 22, I was involved in an automobile accident that left me a quadriplegic and confined to a wheelchair. Now, over the years, I've tried many products to help me have more energy, and that was healthy for me to take. About 6 months ago, our CEO, Fred Lundgren, turned me on to Pollen Burst. At first, I was skeptical, and then my skepticism turned to optimism. Since then, I've noticed a 50% increase in my energy, mental focus, and my endurance. Pollen Burst has even helped me to have enough energy to exercise every day. And you guys seen me on KCAA TV, and I need to exercise. So why don't you join me? For more information on how you can get your Pollen Burst, call me toll-free at 855-909-PAUL. That's 855-909-PAUL. Or email me at paul@kcaaradio.com. That's paul@kcaaradio.com. I look forward to hearing from you so we can burst together.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And you can listen to us every Thursday at 2 p.m. right here on KCAA Radio. What do we talk about, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
And we dance a whole lot. In fact, if you want to watch us every day, you can go to AaronandKellyLive.com. That's AaronandKellyLive.com.
Check it out.
We are the Three Guys Rant, coming to you live every Thursday from 5 to 6.
You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's, the other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS, G-U-Y-S, and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, we're back from the break for our final segment. Arvin, what do you got?
Well, on the line we have Shannon McCarty.
Yes, hello, how are you?
Hey, Shannon, how you doing? This is Arvin with the Three Guys Rant. Thank you for calling in.
Oh, thanks so much for having us. I'm excited to be on with you guys.
Now, I'm assuming that you're also with Casting Duo.
Yes, I'm a part of Casting Duo, and this is my third season of The Biggest Loser.
Oh, that's awesome. I know. The relationship that we've had has actually gone quite back. I know you guys have reached out for Master Chef, dancing. Are you a dancing fool? And now you guys are doing an LA casting call for Biggest Loser.
Yes, you guys have been so good to us. We need to give a high five all around. Thanks.
Oh, thank you.
But you guys have never had us on the show. I mean, because have you ever seen our picture?
Is that something you're interested in? I think your viewers and fans would be super interested.
We could stand to lose a couple 300 pounds each.
It says if you have 80 pounds to lose. Oh well, I
Which
can't
trainer
go on
would you choose? That's the real question. Are you a Jillian person? Are you a Bob person? Dilvet person?
Who would be the trainer that would sneak me some sneakers or Snickers at night?
They would definitely sneak you some sneakers, but Snickers, I believe, are off limits unless it's one of those challenges that try to mess you up.
Now, when is the casting call here in LA?
The casting call is Saturday, May 4th, and it's from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Citadel Outlets. So,
that's here close to the studios.
very close to the studios and pretty accessible for anybody who's coming from Southern California. And if you want to, you can actually go to the website, thebiggestlosercasting.com, and pre-register. And so the casting directors can have an opportunity to get excited about you and learn a little bit more about you. So when they see you at the casting call, they can sort of be like, oh, I remember you. You wanted to take a trip on a roller coaster or something like that.
Nice.
See, Mikey wants to take a trip on a roller coaster, but the problem is that the seatbelt lap never closes.
I hear that a lot from that show, and it does. It's something that you don't necessarily think about until you get there, and then it's one of those moments that kind of bums you out.
They got to come up with the extenders like they do for the airplanes, seatbelts.
Yes, I think that would change things.
Right.
I think that would change things.
That'd
Do you
be
think
cool.
that would make you go to Six Flags more often?
Nope.
It's not the seatbelt extender that's a problem. What he wants is a welder on standby to weld him in there with the bar.
Yep. So, when people show up for the audition, what should they bring?
They should bring a picture of themselves, not an old picture. A lot of times people bring a picture of themselves when they were a weight that they feel good about. But best times, it's nice to bring a picture of the way that you currently look. And not a selfie. We're not trying out for the real world here. So have your friend take your picture, and no hats, no sunglasses, that kind of stuff, so we can actually see what you look like.
So I have a question. What if you never were thin? What if you've never been happy with your weight? What picture do you bring at that point?
You bring a picture of the way that you look currently. We do not want pictures of the way that you used to look.
That's
we
what she said.
it
She
from
wants a
the day
current
before.
picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you bring a mug shot?
I don't know how helpful that might be, but it's probably a good story, so maybe yes.
Hey, Shannon, I got a question for you, because I was reading an article the other day, you know, with today's self-obsessed youth, if you will, or people like Arvin, who feel the need to constantly take pictures. And one of the comments was, people just can't stop taking pictures of themselves in the bathroom.
I know, and as casting directors, we see a lot of selfies, and the one thing that comes to mind for me is, where are your friends? Where are your people? If you're taking a selfie, that makes me think that you don't have other people in your life, which bums me out. And I'm sure that there's a lot of other people who would be happy to take a picture.
Did we just coin a phrase on the Three Guys Rant? Because I've never heard that one before. And I
No,
love
you didn't
it.
coin it. It's a phrase.
Selfies? I've never heard that before.
Well, the thing is, you think of a selfie as something else. She's talking about
Oh
pictures.
dear, we're taking it there, boys. My
I'm just saying,
goodness.
because yesterday they announced how Sears is going to close all of their photo centers because so many people would rather take a picture of themselves. That's what she's talking about, a selfie.
So no more glamour shots.
Olin Mills franchises everywhere are crying.
Right,
That is sort of sad.
Because the people like Garvin, they pointed at the mirror, they take
First
pictures
off,
of themselves.
let's get this straight. I don't even like taking pictures when I'm in the background.
I was going to say, Arvin, they're sort of going you through the ringer here.
That's because half the time you are the background.
Oh.
But then the audition again is on May 5th, correct?
It's May 4th, Saturday, May
4th,
4th, at the Citadel from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And, just bring a picture of your current self. And you can pre-register if you want, but it's not mandatory at thebiggestlosercasting.com. And we're looking at people this season who have at least 80 pounds or more to lose.
You know what's amazing, which I didn't know, in looking at your site, that this is the 15th season of the show.
Can you believe it?
Wow.
15 seasons.
Is
I
there?
know.
Do you know the actual count of all the weight that the shows help people lose, like a total number?
I wish I did, because I think that would be a fantastic statistic. And I know when they do the Challenge America, every now and then they'll sort of give an update, but I don't have the current numbers from the last season. So I wish I did, and I could sound fancy with a great number, but I'm sure it's been quite a lot.
After 14
I'm
seasons,
sure it's got to be a few
lot.
thousand pounds. Now, Shannon, looking at your resume here, you've actually helped with some, in my opinion, some incredible shows. Because the first one I see is The Apprentice, which I love. I don't know about the other two in the room.
I didn't do any of the Celebrity Apprentices. I prefer to work with non-celebrities. But yeah, that was one of the first shows. I did the first 6 seasons of that show, and it was incredible. Just to have meetings with Donald Trump. He actually, towards the last couple of seasons, was very involved in casting, and would come down to the casting calls and sort of whisper in our ears, like, I think that one's a good person. And then we would have a meeting in his fancy office, and people can say whatever they want about him, but he knows what he's doing, and everybody is branding themselves now, but he was one of the first people to do it.
Now, please tell me you're not the one who casted Amorosa.
I'm not, but actually the person who was on the Biggest Loser casting team with us is the one who found her. So
Now let me ask you this, because I know this season is All-Star Celebrity Apprentice, And she was just getting, I know she's off the show. She's already been voted off. It's no news flash. But everybody on the show that actually is a celebrity keeps reminding her, you're not a celebrity. You got to bring your ego down a little. What is your opinion on that?
Well, I met her before she got on the show in the finals process, and she already believed that she was a celebrity. And I have to say, on one hand, I admire her a little bit, too, because she has a lot of haters in the world, and she doesn't seem to mind. And, I think for a lot of people, if somebody says one mean comment, that can bring you down and make you have a bad day or a bad week or bad month. And she just, rolls it off her back and she keeps going. But she's always just had a very strong mind and a very strong personality, and people either can, love it or hate it, and I think a lot of people do both at the same time. So I admire that.
Is she really like that then in person, or is it just an act?
I haven't seen her probably in 8 years because I just met her before she got on the show, and I haven't seen her since. But I did see that Oprah interview with her, and it sounds like she's had some ups and downs in her life, and unfortunately, lost her fiance. So you never know if that's going to change the way that she views the life that she has now. And I wish the best for her because I think she's done a lot for the Apprentice brand as well, and just for reality TV. For the longest time, she became the face of villains for reality television. And that's saying something for just one lady,
That's true. Hey, so then again, we're talking about The Biggest Loser, season 15th, and the casting call is on May 4th at the Citadel.
Saturday, May 4th, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's something where you don't have to come. It's not an American Idol audition. You don't have to sit out for 24 hours in advance. You can show up just a little bit before 10 a.m., and we're going to try to see absolutely everybody that we can.
And then just bring a current picture and a box of donuts, right?
Well, that's up to you, but you might want to bring a snack because it probably will be a bit of a long day. And I know for me, if I am not, if I'm hungry, I'm not necessarily probably going to be my best self. So if you want to bring snacks and waters and all that stuff,
are you like one of those persons in the Snickers commercials?
Or all of a sudden you're turning into Aretha Franklin or something.
Right.
All right, Shannon. Well, I know we're coming down to the wire here again. Thank you for calling in. I know we have some tickets to give away throughout our show. We've actually been requested for some, so we'll forward that information to you guys, and then you guys can reach out to them directly.
Fantastic. Yeah, no, we're excited. There's a couple of people who won front-of-the-line passes to the casting call here on May 4th. So we look forward to meeting you, and hopefully the line isn't too long for everybody else. And thanks so much for having us on today.
Right.
You guys have been so good to us over the past month, so we appreciate it.
Thank you, Shannon.
Have a great one.
Take
You
care.
too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Kristen Chenoweth, we love her.
I love Kristen
She is
Chenoweth.
gorgeous, a gorgeous woman. She weighs 88 pounds, and she thinks she has a muffin top. She's like, 4'9" or something like that?
Does she have a muffin bottom?
No, she's just a beautiful, gorgeous woman with an outstanding body.
You expect me to see that little picture from here?
But she thinks that she's a muffin top. And,
anyway.
and you think you're Charles Atlas.
I got nothing.
You know what? Talking about, I'm glad you brought up the woman. I have a quick question.
I bet you don't even know who Charles Atlas is.
Yeah, he's the guy that has the world on the back of his shoulder in front of the Jack LaLanne gym.
Wow. No. Well, go ahead.
Anyways, I'm just curious, ladies. I know we're coming down to the wire, so we're not going to have a chance to get a response, but I'm just curious to see why women are so, think that they just deserve everything.
And they don't?
Absolutely not.
What are you talking about,
The reason I asked that is
Arvin at the 3guysrant.com.
I was actually out on a date, and I had a young female ask me,
"Hey, bro, when you
pay her, we're gonna come down to the wire."
Okay.
She's asking me, "How come you never take me anywhere nice? How come you never take me anywhere expensive?" So I'm like, "Really?" I'm like, "All right, get in the car. Let's go for a drive." So I took her to the gas station. I said, "Look up." She's "What am I looking at?" I go, "You see the price of gas?" She's "I just brought you somewhere expensive." Nonetheless, I never got another phone call back. You got nothing?
Alan turned off my sound effects, man.
Yeah,
perfect. Is that what you wanted?
No.
Is that what you wanted? Is that here? How about this one?
So listen.
Where's the sound effect for a true story?
So if you happen to be the young man that Arvin took out that night, please call him. As you can see, he's devastated.
What the hell is that on the screen?
He'll do better next time.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was Arvin's date.
Is that Honey Boo Boo's sister?
So,
man.
But again, remember, if you listen to the Three Guys Rant, you can also stream us live through our website or KCAA AM 1050.
All right, and again, we want to thank Shannon McCarty from the Just Called In. We want to thank DJ Feldman, and we want to thank
Londres Marron or London Brown,
the comedian. Again, thank you everybody for listening. This is the Three Guys Rant on NBC News Radio, KCAA 1050 AM. We'll talk to you, or speak to you soon, I guess.
Have a good week.